Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about today to start your day off right is the SCOTUS just received another request to take down Illinois' assault weapons ban, which could undermine the entire house of cards that AR bans, mag bans, all of these infringements are built upon. GOA is at the forefront of this, and everything is linked in the description box below. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And guys, if you are in the mood for a holster and you are looking for something for spring, check this out. This is from Vanish, and then we're going to hit it. This is not your everyday range holster. This is the holster that eliminates all your excuses for not carrying your favorite freedom tool. So comfortable, in fact, they offer a guarantee you'll love it or they'll get your money back. It fits 99% of existing models, and you can carry 2 fully loaded mags in this bad boy. Just a few of the features the Vanish holster boasts: it has a no stink material. It wicks away moisture and prevents odor, so you don't have an issue in that regard. As well, it comes in 2 sizes, 48-inch and 68-inch belts. That makes it a perfect fit for everybody, and the belt is fully adjustable. And this holster comes with the most comfortable holster you'll ever wear guarantee. If it's not the most comfortable, they've got you. Also, if you use my code right in the description box, you get 30% off of yourself plus an additional half off of the next one for your friend or family. Vanish wants to hook you and your family members up. Not only if you click on the link in the description box below do you get 30% off for one for yourself, but you also get an additional one for 50% off the already discounted price. It's right down there in the description box, and act now so you can not only prepare yourself, but also your family and friends with this. All right, beautiful people, it seems to be the time of year, or at least the year of the assault weapons ban request to the SCOTUS. They've got a lot that are pending. I'm really curious if they're just going to keep ignoring them or they're going to eventually take one up. They take up one assault weapons ban case, the game playing field changes. Check this out. Gun rights group asks Supreme Court to strike down Illinois' assault weapons ban. Gun rights groups say protecting the Illinois Communities Act unconstitutionally bans commonly owned rifles. It does, and this is published March 12th, 1008. It is in common use. This is straight out of the Heller decision, which has already been decided. This is what we've been saying for a long time. The table is set. Will SCOTUS take a seat and have a meal? We are going to find out, and the pressure is only building. Check it. A gun rights group representing over 2 million members and activists has asked the U.S. Supreme Court to decide whether Illinois' strict rifle ban is constitutional. It's not, by the way. GOA and its sister organization, GOF, Gun Owners Foundation, on Monday filed a petition for certiorari with the Supreme Court in their challenge to the PICA. That is yesterday. Guys, this is the gun rights fight that we're in has seen unprecedented movement going forward. We've seen multiple states become constitutional carry. We're at 29 now. We've seen multiple lawsuits against everything from ghost guns or frames and receivers to short-barreled rifles versus pistol braces to AR bans. Like the action here is crazy. It has never been this hot. And it all comes from the Bruin decision because it's been spurring all the action and lawsuits. But let's continue. Quote, GOA has been at the forefront of this challenge since before the bans took effect, and while our goal was never to have to end up before the Supreme Court, we were fully prepared to do so, said Eric Pratt, Senior Vice President of Gun Owners of America. That's exactly right. You prepare for the worst and you hope for the best. They didn't want to go to SCOTUS, but they're not the only group sending these requests to take up assault weapons ban to SCOTUS. Now, SCOTUS takes an extremely small amount of cases. So they did the Bruin decision the year before. They've done the Rahimi case. They've heard the bump stock challenge and Chevron deference, which is kind of closely related, but it wasn't directly related to gun rights, but it does affect them. They are taking a lot of cases. I would love to see them take an assault weapons ban case, because if they take it and they strike an assault weapons ban down, the entire funding apparatus for gun control groups and organizations nationwide will be removed. Make no mistake, that would take away all of their grassroots funding. That would take away all of their democratic pushes for gun control. Every single reason that they have or reason they put forward to push gun control is through assault weapon bans. You shut that door, they are effectively neutered. That's what's in the balance here. So we'll see if SCOTUS picks it. But now, let's hear what they said to SCOTUS. Quote, we urge the justices to hear the plea of millions of Americans in Illinois and several other states nationwide who cannot purchase many of the commonly owned semi-automatic firearms available today because of the unconstitutional laws passed by anti-gun politicians. I love the idea that GOA is going after the common use argument. A lot of the things that we've seen recently have been around the APA, and they've been, did you do it right? And can you do it with this angle? And is the sun shining right where I get a reflection? Then can you do it? They're actually going after it from a standpoint of the Heller decision, which is precedent in the Supreme Court around common use. ARs are by far the most common rifle in the United States. By far. It is incredibly common. I believe the recent estimates were about 25 million plus. You can't get more common use than that. You also have precedent, and I believe in Massachusetts, I cannot remember the exact case name. It starts with a C. But they ruled stun guns as common use, and they had like 200,000. It's insane the amount of precedent that we have. They take this up, and the argument is executed well. You got a thing. Not like the bump stock case, which was like watching a train wreck happen in slow motion, but only audibly. Anyway, a federal judge, this is the backstory, in Southern District of Illinois had initially ruled in favor of the plaintiffs, but then the 7th Circuit Court said, no, we can't do that. The Court of Appeals overturned that ruling. Well, that's why the GOA is sending it to SCOTUS. And here's the last thing from one of my good friends at GOA. I love me some Eric Pratt, good dude. Sam, who we're about to reference, is one of my favorite people. Just fair warning. J.B. Pritzker and his colleagues in the Illinois General Assembly openly defied the Supreme Court and Constitution when they passed their emergency bill to ban so-called assault weapons, said Sam Paredes, a board member at the Gun Owners Foundation. We are optimistic that justices will choose to hear the case and make clear once and for all that assault weapons bans on tens of millions of commonly owned rifles are wholly out of line with the Second Amendment. They are absolutely wholly out of line with the Second Amendment. They are hopeful they take it up. Again, guys, the game on the table right now, if they take this up, you're going to see the left, the gun controllers, go into a level of spin out and freak out that you haven't seen in a minute, because this is their bread and butter. They will defend this tooth and nail, because if they lose it, they lose all of their bargaining chip, all of their bargaining power. Every bit of financial support gone, toast, later. See ya. Big freaking deal, people. And that's what I've got for you. Everything will be linked in the description box below. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And I will see you on the next one.